From dream to reality, launching your startup in India. Ever dreamed of launching your own startup but don't know where to begin? The Indian startup ecosystem is buzzing, bro. It's like the IPL of entrepreneurship, high energy, cutthroat competition, and the potential for massive success. But navigating this world can feel overwhelming, right? Trust me, I get it. That's why I'm here to break it down for you, step by step. We'll unpack everything from finding that killer business idea to securing funding and scaling your venture like a boss. Think of me as your startup guru, your mentor in this crazy game. So, are you ready to hustle? Your startup journey begins now. Unearthing your billion-dollar idea, market research like a pro. Alright guys, let's kick things off with the foundation of any successful startup, a killer business idea. Now, finding that million, or should I say, billion-dollar idea isn't about chasing unicorns. It's about identifying a problem, a genuine pain point that people face, and then swooping in with an innovative solution. Think about it. What frustrates you? What do you wish existed but doesn't? Maybe it's a gap in the market, a service that's lacking, or a product that needs a serious upgrade. Once you've got a few potential ideas, it's time to put on your detective hat and dive into some serious market research. And no, I'm not talking about spending months locked away in a library. We're living in the digital age, my friends. Tools like Google Trends are your best friend. See what people are searching for, what's trending, and what's got everyone talking. Next up, talk to your potential customers. Create surveys, conduct interviews, and get inside their heads. Understand their needs, their desires, and what they're willing to pay for. Remember, validation is key. So go out there, do your research, and find that idea that's going to shake things up. The legal hustle registering your startup in India. Alright, so you've got your groundbreaking idea, you've validated your market, and you're ready to turn this dream into a reality. It's an exhilarating moment, filled with endless possibilities and the promise of success. But hold your horses, my friend. Before you start printing those business cards and setting up your office space, we need to talk about the legal side of things. This is the foundation upon which your entire business will stand. Don't worry, I'm not going to bore you with legal jargon. Instead, we'll break it down into simple, digestible steps that you can easily follow. We'll keep it simple, straightforward, and easy to understand. Think of it as your legal startup guide, designed to help you navigate the complexities without getting overwhelmed. First things first, you need to choose the right legal structure for your startup. This decision will impact everything from your liability to your tax obligations. In India, you've got options like registering as a sole proprietorship, partnership, private limited company, or even a one-person company. Each of these structures has its own unique set of rules and benefits. Each structure has its own set of advantages and disadvantages in terms of liability, taxation, and compliance. It's crucial to understand these differences to make an informed decision. Now, if you're just starting out and want to test the waters, a sole proprietorship or partnership might seem tempting because of their simplicity. They are easier to set up and require less paperwork. But trust me, as your startup grows, you'll want the protection and credibility that comes with registering as a private limited company or a one-person company. These structures offer better protection for your personal assets and make it easier to attract investors. Plus, registering your startup opens up a world of opportunities, especially with government initiatives like the Startup India scheme. This scheme offers a range of benefits designed to support new businesses. We're talking about tax benefits, easier compliance processes, and access to funding opportunities. These advantages can give your startup the boost it needs to succeed. The Indian government is seriously invested in fostering entrepreneurship, and they're making it easier than ever to set up shop. From incubators to networking events, the support is extensive. Remember, getting the legal foundation right is crucial for building a sustainable and scalable business. It's the first step in your entrepreneurial journey, and it's one you can't afford to skip. So take the time to get it right, and you'll be setting yourself up for long-term success. Alright, entrepreneurs, let's talk about everyone's favorite topic, funding. Because let's face it, even the most brilliant business idea needs fuel to take off. Now, the good news is that India's startup ecosystem is flush with funding options. We're talking about everything from bootstrapping to angel investors, venture capitalists, and even crowdfunding. Let's start with bootstrapping, the OG of startup funding. It's all about starting lean, using your own savings, and reinvesting your profits back into the business. It's the ultimate test of hustle and resourcefulness, and it's how many successful startups got their start. But hey, I get it. Bootstrapping isn't for everyone. Sometimes you need an injection of capital to really scale things up. That's where angel investors come in. These are high net worth individuals who are passionate about backing promising startups. They bring not just money to the table, but also their expertise, network, and mentorship. Think of them as your startup fairy godparents, guiding you through the ups and downs of entrepreneurship. Now, if you're thinking bigger, aiming for exponential growth, then venture capitalists, VCs, are your go-to guys. These are professional investors who manage large funds and invest in high-growth startups with the potential to become unicorns. Check out initiatives like the Startup India Seed Fund Scheme, CDBI, Small Industries Development Bank of India, and the Fund of Funds for Startups, FFS. So, you've got your product, your funding, and you're ready to take on the world, but the journey has just begun, and the road ahead is filled with challenges and opportunities. But here's the thing, guys, launching a startup is a marathon, not a sprint. It's a long, arduous journey that requires endurance, patience, and a lot of hard work. It's about constantly adapting, iterating, and finding ways to grow your business. You need to be agile, ready to pivot when necessary, and always on the lookout for new opportunities. And that's what we're going to focus on in this chapter. Scaling your startup from a fledgling venture to a market leader. We'll explore the strategies and tactics that can help you achieve sustainable growth. First things first, you need to nail that product market fit. This is the foundation of your business, and without it, scaling will be an uphill battle. This means building a product or service that truly resonates with your target audience, something they absolutely love and can't live without. It's about creating value and solving real problems for your customers. And how do you achieve that? By constantly listening to your customers, gathering feedback, and making those crucial tweaks and improvements. Your customers are your best source of insights. Remember, your early adopters are your biggest asset. They are the ones who took a chance on your vision and believed in your product from the start. They're the ones who believed in your vision from the start, so cherish them, engage with them, and let their feedback guide your product roadmap. Their loyalty can be a powerful driver of growth. Now, once you've got that product market fit down pat, it's time to spread the word and get people talking about your brand. Building brand awareness is crucial for scaling. And in today's digital age, that means mastering the art of online marketing. You need to be where your customers are, and that's online. We're talking about building a strong social media presence, creating engaging content, and running targeted ad campaigns. It's about being visible and engaging with your audience. Platforms like Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube are your playgrounds. Each platform has its own unique audience and opportunities. Experiment with different content formats, engage with your audience, and build a community around your brand. Community building is key to long-term success, because at the end of the day, it's your customers who will determine your success. Their satisfaction and loyalty are the ultimate measures of your startup's success. Alright, entrepreneurs, let's talk about something that often gets overlooked in the startup world, the power of government support. Now, I know what you're thinking. Government and startups, do they even go together? Well, in India, they absolutely do. The synergy between the government and startups is not just a possibility, it's a thriving reality. The Indian government has recognized the immense potential of the startup ecosystem and has rolled out the red carpet with initiatives like the Startup India Initiative. This initiative is a comprehensive effort to nurture innovation and entrepreneurship across the country. This program is like a treasure chest of benefits designed to make your entrepreneurial journey smoother and more rewarding. Imagine having a toolkit filled with resources that can help you navigate the often turbulent waters of starting and growing a business. We're talking about tax breaks, simplified compliance procedures, access to funding, and a whole lot more. These benefits are not just perks, they are essential tools that can significantly reduce the operational burdens on startups. Let's break it down, shall we? One of the biggest perks of registering as a startup under the Startup India program is the tax holiday for the first 3 years of operation. This means that, for the initial phase of your business, you can focus on growth without the heavy burden of taxes. That means you get to keep more of your hard-earned profits and reinvest them back into your business. This reinvestment can be the difference between a startup that merely survives and one that thrives. Talk about a massive boost, right? This kind of support can accelerate your growth trajectory and help you achieve your business goals faster. But it doesn't stop there. The government has thought of almost everything to ensure that startups have a conducive environment to flourish. The government has also streamlined the compliance process, making it faster and easier for startups to get up and running. This means less time spent on paperwork and more time focusing on your core business activities. They've introduced self-certification for various compliances, reducing the paperwork and bureaucratic hurdles. This self-certification process is a game changer, allowing startups to operate with greater ease and efficiency. And if you're worried about navigating the complex regulatory landscape, fret not. The government has put in place mechanisms to assist you every step of the way. The Startup India Hub provides a single point of contact for all your regulatory queries, connecting you with mentors, incubators, and industry experts. This hub acts as a bridge, linking you to the resources and guidance you need to succeed. So as you can see, the Indian government is going all out to support the startup ecosystem. It's a game changer. With such robust support, the possibilities for your startup are endless. Embrace these opportunities and unlock your full potential. So there you have it, guys. A crash course on kickstarting your startup journey in India. We've covered everything from finding that killer idea to navigating the legal landscape, securing funding, and scaling your business like a boss. But remember, knowledge without action is like a Ferrari without an engine. It's not going anywhere. So don't wait for the perfect moment, because it'll never come. Start today, even if it's just taking that first small step. The Indian startup ecosystem is brimming with opportunities, and with the right amount of hustle, passion, and perseverance, you can achieve anything you set your mind to. And hey, don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more startup insights, motivation, and real-world advice. Go out there and make it happen.